Vanaccia, 12 starts for 5 wins, and Star of the Seas number shoots up. Number 2 is second, and that is Daniels the Man by Touching Wood, Joseph Pride, Chris Muntz. And number 1, Mascator, Masque the sire, Gay Waterhouse the trainer, Mitch Newman the jockey.
All right, Ian, thanks. 8-2-1 on the 7th at Rose Hill. We'll be back for the final event, race 8, at 5:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time.
Newcastle. Tycoon Test standing okay in close. Major Rip in the centre. Alongside Severai. Cruciate just getting set. And will be right to run for the Tom and Jean Thompson Handicap Class 1, 1200 metres. Now they're right to go. Attended in with Cruciate. Set to run race 6. Starter just yet to mount the platform. He's about to do same. Corner kicker standing well in 1. Ready. Holding them. Now they're off. Cruciate towards the centre was away fairly. Corner kicker began quickly with Indigestion as they complete 100. Severai is showing speed as well. And Aspen Grove isn't far away. 1,000 metres to go. Indigestion leads by a length early to Severai. Aspen Grove up to 3rd on the outside. Corner kicker 4th, then Tycoon Tess and Ear on in. Cruciate behind them from Shannon Royale. Back in the field, then at the back of the field, Son of the Sun, second last, and Major Rippers last of all. 700 metres to go. Indigestion leads by 2 lengths, Severai. Then Aspen Grove 3rd on the outside of Corner Kicker from Tycoon Tess and Ear on in, travelling around them 3 deep. 2 lengths to Cruciate on the outside of Shannon Royale. Then Son of the Sun second last, and Major Rippers last, about 10 off the leader. Indigestion going quickly. At the 400 metre mark, they set sail for home. Indigestion by a length, Severai, Aspen Grove. Ear on the outside. Corner Kicker behind them from Tycoon Tess, and then Cruciate, and further back in the field, Son of the Sun down the outside. Indigestion claimed by Severai. They're together. They're 2 lengths in front of Cruciate, getting through Tycoon Tess, and then Son of the Sun down the outside, but Severai hits the front. Son of the Sun's it's threaded, storming home. Severai, Son of the Sun, Son of the Sun. Son of the Sun from Severai. Big effort, the winner. They were followed in 3rd by Cruciate, who got through late from Indigestion 4th, then Shannon Royale, Tycoon Tess. Major Rip got past a few, and they were Aspen Grove, Ear on in, and Corner Kicker. Son of the Sun for Terry Trikel, flying home down the outside. Has won it from Severai. First up, the race time 1:10.75, 1:10.75, and the last 600 metres in 34.09. 34.09 the last 600 metres. Storming performance by Son of the Sun down the centre of the track, taking out the race at $8 and $2.30. Indigestion led them for home. Severai moved up on its outside, and just when it looked like it was going to romp away with it, Son of the Sun, who has unleashed from the back of the field, has stormed home and grabbed it. And
just been run and won at Flemington, so let's pick up the full replay of the last.
Derby Day a record, and they're racing in the last. Scenic Warrior walked out of the stalls, and New Tactic was also slow. He settled second last, and first to bounce out Desert Eagle. Matter of Honour heading him off from a wide barrier. Matter of Honour goes to the lead after 200 from St Cecile. Desert Eagle is now in 3rd placing, and they're closely followed by Super Impressive over on the inside, with Dynamic Love improving outside him. Followed by Scenic Peak is on the move around 1 under. 2 lengths to Glenrowan PlayStation. Ackerbilk out wide. 2 lengths Tactic. He's being followed by Miss Zoe, and then came Make Mine Magic. A length further back as Flavour, and they're trailed then by Scenic Warrior, who's second last coming up towards the turn. And last of all is Make Me a Miracle. Matter of Honour had shot across from the outside gate and leads Dynamic Love. St Cecile right behind them on the inside from Desert Eagle. Scenic Peak is deeper out on the yellow blinkers as they corner. Then Super Impressive over on the inside trying to get out. Glenrowan's behind him. Ackerbilk coming out wide with his run, and then came Make Mine Magic down the outside. At the 250 metre mark now, Matter of Honour is in front. Scenic Peak coming after him down the outside. Ackerbilk with a run. Desert Eagle is putting in the centre. Scenic Peak hit the lead. Desert Eagle goes with him from Super Impressive, who's out late. Scenic Peak, Desert Eagle, 50 to go. Scenic Peak the outside, Desert Eagle, and Scenic Peak wins it ahead to Desert Eagle. Super Impressive 3rd, and they're followed in behind them by 1 under, and then PlayStation, Ackerbilk, Glen Rowan, followed by Matter of Honour and Eutectic. Miss Zoe wider out, trailed by Flavour. Real Blanket finished. St. Cecile just behind these. And they were trailed further back in the field then by Make Mine Magic. And towards the tail, Make Me a Miracle, Scenic Warrior and Dynamic Love.
Well, not only did the Queenslanders win the Derby, they won the last as well, with Scenic Peak number 7, Karen McAvoy for Danny Bagua, 6, Desert Eagle, Brett Preble, and 11, Super Impressive was third, Michael Walker. The trifecta, $1,297, 121.03 the run, 7.6.11 on the last at Flemington. Now moving in well at Doon.
Racing. Oh, Scenic Warrior missed it about 2 lengths and ambled out of the gates, and Eutectic was very slow away. Desert Eagle, one of the first out, was St. Cecile, and working hard. Matter of Honour going around the outside to find the lead. Settling down, and Matter of Honour went up to go to the front now from St. Cecile, Desert Eagle. Further back is Super Impressive, followed on the outside by Dynamic Love. One off the fence, 1 under. Further back in the racing came Scenic Peak. A length and a half, Glen Rowan, followed by PlayStation and Ackerbilk, 3 out. A length and a half further back, Eutectic, followed in behind those by Make Mine Magic, and very wide as Miss Zoe, further back Flavour. Well back in the race then Scenic Warrior, and 2 lengths, Make Me a Miracle last of all. Inside the 900 metre mark, and Matter of Honour nearly a length in front. Up second is Dynamic Love, followed by St. Cecile third. Further back in the race then Desert Eagle, followed over on the inside by Super Impressive. Scenic Peak is wide. Further back in the race then came 1 under. Further back then came Make Me a Miracle from back behind the Maccabilk and PlayStation. In the straight, 400 to go. Matter of Honour in front, left the fence. St. Cecile trying to poke up on the rail. Desert Eagle further out, and so is Scenic Peak. Super Impressive trying to get out with Dynamic Love, followed on the inside by Glen Rowan, and then came 1 under. Scenic Peak has reached the front now. Desert Eagle going with it. Desert Eagle and Scenic Peak coming away from Super Impressive. Desert Eagle the inside and Scenic Peak. Scenic Peak in front. Scenic Peak wins it from Desert Eagle about a half neck. Super Impressive, not much room third. Further back then 1 under. Glen Rowan from Matter of Honour, further out PlayStation. Just behind those, Ackerbilk, further back than Eutectic. The inside, St. Cecile. They're followed by Dynamic Love. Flavour never came into it from Miss Zoe. Well back in the race, and Make Me a Miracle, followed by Make Mine Magic, and well back Scenic Warrior, who was tardy out of the gates. It's one of the tail enders.
PK McAvoy, 10-10, 390. Number 6, 370, 11, 410. Said Ascot.
And favourite Stolen Halo, 290, 140.
Pro-maker, previous going to number 8, Star of the Seas. Daryl McClellan beat 2 Daniels the Man, 1/3 Mascator. Now they're all set. Ready for the last of the day, 1100 metres the journey. Centre Fire has drawn the inside here. Starter has the button. Presses same, and they're off. Maestro Maker missed it a length. Magic Feather jumped quickly, so too did Entertaining, and right there is Centre Fire, and Sundial out well today. And settling, Sundial is just the leader from Entertaining and Centre Fire. About 2.5 to Bush Rajem around Spectroscope, another 2 lengths. Varacool, followed by Silver Spoons. Magic Feather getting well back, and then comes Punch Drunk, Loves a Stubby, Marauder from Quick Strike, and Maestro Maker's last. They're going very fast, 600 out, and Sundial, the Queenslander, a length. Entertaining, Centre Fire, a nice run behind the pace third, and then Bushra, Gem, Spectroscope, Varacool, Magic Feather, Silver Spoons, Punch Drunk, Marauder, Loves a Stubby, Quick Strike and Maestro Maker into the stretch past the 400, and the leader is Sundial, a half on Entertaining and Centre Fire coming between them. Bushra, Gem, Varacool and Magic Feather right down the outside. Centre Fire, Bushra, Gem, Varacool and Magic Feather. Centre Fire, Varacool, Bushra, Gem, Magic Feather, Centre Fire and Varacool. Centre Fire, Varacool. Oh, from here it's hard to say. Nothing between Centre Fire and Varacool. Bushra Gem third, Magic Feather fourth, followed by Punch Drunk, Spectroscope, and then Maestro Maker, Loves a Stubby, followed by Sundial, a break of a length, the Silver Spoons, Entertaining Weekend, and the last couple, Quick Strike and Marauder. Impossible from this angle to split these. They race away from us, and you just can't line the noses up. The camera's in a totally different position to my broadcasting spot. Wow, looking at the ground shot, there's nothing in it. Let's look at the long shot, and well, if anything, it looks like Varacool on that one. So maybe the answer is the pineapple. But anyway, if it's Varicule, about $11. Let's check the official. $11.40 and $3.40. And if it's Centre Fire, number 7, $4.10 and $1.80. So it's a very close finish for the last of the day, and Bushraj Gem not far behind them. Time for the race was 1:03.38, 34.22 the sectional time, and Varicule gets it. Number 1 is the winner, and that is Varicule, ridden by Scott Pollard, has broken a long run of outs in the metropolitan area for young Scott. 11.40 and 3.40. Second placing is number 7, and that is Centre Fire, ridden by Glenn Collis. It's paid $1.80. And number 4, Bushraj Gem, ridden by Chris Muntz, in the third spot at $3.40. I'm just having a look at the Finish Links photo finish print displayed on the big screen for the last, and it is an absolute wart in favour of Varicule, the late male.
Another tight one. Thanks, Ian, for your coverage there at Rose Hill today. We've enjoyed it. We'll talk to you during the week. 1, 7 and 4. Probably Melbourne Cup Day is when we'll hear Ian next at Randwick, the traditional corresponding program in Sydney. There's all the totes in. New South Wales, Super Tab, Queensland. So just correct weight to come. Now at Cheltenham, and the final event in 5 minutes. Main ones are Sangha River at 3:30, 9.
Poised to break now. Light about to be switched on. There's the signal. They're racing. Cash in the Bank anticipated the break, landing at least a half a length in front of Face Your Fears. Shoeless and Old Fashioned beaten for speed early, and Major Metals dropped out as Storm Shot presses on around the outside at the end of 200 with Devilish Dealer. Devilish Dealer's gone to a narrow lead from Storm Shot, stranded 3 deep. Cash in the Bank inside of that duo. Country Blazer parked up right behind them, fourth at the 1,000. Face Your Fears next ahead of Stage Whisper, followed by Shoeless. Old Fashioned second last and settling better, and Major Metals at the tail of the field. Devilish Dealer in a canter at the 900 mark. Leads the way in the Asian Bow Stakes. 3/4 of a length over Storm Shot, which has crossed over after covering ground early. Cash in the Bank, the old fellow third. The rail from Country Blazer enjoying a perfect run behind the speed. In behind them came Stage Whisper going forward around Face Your Fears. He's being tracked by Old Fashioned, the favourite. Then Shoeless getting held up, and last is Major Metal. 5 lengths off the leader, Devilish Dealer. At the 500 mark, Devilish Dealer comes to the home corner. A long neck Storm Shot, 3 deep Country Blazer. Stage Whisper made a line of 4. In behind them, Cash in the Bank. Old Fashioned will have the last run at them with Face Your Fears, Major Metal and Shoeless. Storm Shot again regained the lead from Country Blazer, but Old Fashioned cut loose at the 170. Old Fashioned went whoosh straight past them. He bounded away and put 3 lengths on Storm Shot, Country Blazer, Major Metal, and he's going to canter home in the Asian Bow Stakes. On the line, Old Fashioned by 2.5 lengths. Country Blazer, I think, runs second from Storm Shot, Shoeless, Major Metal or Face Your Fears in a blanket go. Then Cash in the Bank, Stage Whisper, and fading to run last, Devilish Dealer.
2-4 in a photo, race 5 Ascot. Let's have a look at the update, Bankstown.
Red light blinking. Stalls are open now, racing in the York Stakes. First away, Desert Dreamer. Quickly away also Samurai Star, who's going to bowl straight to the front, and coming over Dashing Scene in company with Raja Boy as they travel 200. Raja Boy will roll to the front, led by a length and a half on Samurai Star. Dashing Scene third, fourth Desert Dreamer from Zarific. One to the favourite, Gwalior Girl from King Brian the rails, and then Thurston a little worse than midfield going up to the 1400. Then came the old fellow, Latilla Bay. Miller's Fancy's back on the inside of Never Blue, inclined to pull in the early part. Silvanto next, being followed over on the inside next of all as they travel down the back by Special Jester, and the tail ender is Phantasmal. With 1100 to go in the York Stakes, it's Raja Boy backing off the speed, being left alone. A length and a half the break, Samurai Star, his rider in 2 minds whether or not to leave the fence. He's elected to do that. He's gone up now to sit at the flanks of Raja Boy. Third behind them, Dashing Scene. Over on the inside next of all, Desert Dreamer. Thurston's made a quick move around the outside as Dashing Scene rushes to the lead at the 850. In behind them, Zarific, followed back on the fence by King Brian. Now Miller's having to pick up Gwalior Girl and bustle her along. She's lost a bit of ground when they suddenly sprinted, and they're all off the bit behind the speed. Never Blue, Latilla Bay, Miller's Fancy behind them from Silvanto, followed back on the inside by Special Jester, and a clear last is Phantasmal. Dashing Scene making a bold bid for victory in the York Stakes, led at the 400. A length and a half the break, Raja Boy, Samurai Star third.
third. Over on the fence to King Brian. Going forward now around them, Zarific with Thurston. Gwalior Girl picks up the bit from Never Blue, but Dashing Scene at the 200s in front. Here comes Zarific and Gwalior Girl coming with Never Blue at the 100 mark, and Zarific and Gwalior Girl have come together. Miller now gets the best out of the favourite. Gwalior Girl's gone to the front. She's drawing away from Zarific. Never Blue and Thurston for third, but Gwalior Girl won it easily from Zarific. Thurston or Never Blue in a photo for third. From Silvanto, King Brian ran on. So did the stablemate Special Jester. Desert Dreamer next in. Dashing Scene ran a bit of a race, followed home then by Phantasmal. Miller's Fancy, Latilla Bay, well back behind them. Samurai Star and the leader, Raja Boy, last of all.
3, 6 and a photo, race number 7 at Ascot. And the favourite home 250-150. On the track at Albion Park for the running of race number 3.
Anne-Marie